Hey everybody, Randy here with Stay Broke Business Consulting. Welcome to day 42 of building $1 million business in 1 year. It's time. I've been waiting to reveal this, but today we're going to talk about another business opportunity that I have, and I want to tell you guys about. Essentially, it's virtually an untapped market, right? I learned about this dealing with some people overseas, and this is a way you can work from home. You can make you know, as much money as you want every month, depending on how much time and how many connections you're going to make. So I stumbled upon this through some random phone calls I got and some emails. As I started replying back to them, I found this need, right? Because I'm always looking for that next opportunity. And who would have thought that there was so many princes in Nigeria? And I don't know what's going on over there right now, but all of their dads seem to be sick and they're getting ready to inherit a bunch of money, but before they can, they have to raise so much money to help with some medical bills or help save their life. There's things tying up their inheritance money, and they're trying to raise money to get through that. So what we're doing is essentially writing scripts for them to be able to reach out to people doing fundraising to see if they can raise money, and they pay really well for this because it's super important to them. So they pay based off of the money we help them bring in. And recently we've made some connections in Calcutta, India, and we found a bunch of people over there, except they're not princes. It's a bunch of businessmen having the same issues. They have a bunch of inheritance. Most of them, their partner died or somebody's not doing well, and they have to get through this legal battle to try and get controlling shares of the business so that they can bring in all this money. So both markets, they reach out all the time, and most of the time they go to my spam, but learning to build relationships with these guys and write these scripts for them so that they can make phone calls, make emails, do all these things to try and raise these funds to help fulfill their dreams so that they can all become millionaires themselves. So if you didn't know this was a existing market, then you're not alone, right? Nobody knows about this. That's why I'm able to make so much money doing it. So if you're interested in it, we're going to do a free seminar at the end of next month. And in that seminar, we'll essentially tell you nothing, and we'll dance around all the topics. And then when we get to the end of the seminar, we'll have an opportunity that you can pay for a course where we'll teach you how to do this stuff yourself. And through that course, you can learn how to make millions of dollars a month on your own. At that point, you won't even need me. We just got to get through these couple steps first. It'll absolutely be beneficial for you. It's why I'm so rich and I have so many nice things, is because of doing these seminars, which are free. It's still a free seminar, but essentially leading to the course to teach you about this virtually untapped market. If you stayed on this long, obviously I'm full of crap, but this is what it feels like scrolling through my For You page every day. All these people boasting about these crazy ideas that they can make on all this unrealistic money with very little work. All you have to do is show up to their seminar and then buy the course that they're selling at the end, and buy their book and buy their whatever. And through doing that, you get to make all the money and make all your dreams come true. It's appealing, right? That easy money is appealing. But what are they actually doing? They're making money off of these people, off of these books, off these seminars, off these courses, teaching people how to do this stuff. I heard years ago, somebody told me that if you really want to make money, you teach other people how to make money. That's one of the things that sparked the idea for Stay Broke. But the reality is you can do it whether you can actually teach people how to make money or not. You can pretend like you know how to make money, pretend like you have all these things, and make a lot of money by telling other people that you can get them these same things. It's a complete scam. It's this whole guru nonsense that's going so big right now, and people are just cleaning up on it. And like, what they're actually doing with their money, I don't know. Most of the time their cars are rented, their houses are rented, and they're just blowing through money so that they look cool on social media. But they, I'm interested to see where they're going to be in, the next 10 years, 15 years, to see if they actually learned anything along the way while bringing in all this money and were able to invest it to build actual wealth, or if, when they have their first heart attack from the steroids, or they, something happens, their first car gets repossessed, whatever the case may be, if they're just going to go on a downward spiral and that's the end of their career, or if they're actually making real investments. With this, there's so many people wanting to take your money and give you nothing in return except for another paperweight for your desk, a book that you're probably never going to read, or that doesn't actually teach you anything. We're not doing that. We're not selling a course. We're not. We want to get to where we're doing seminars on specific topics to help people learn how to use AI, or how to, how necessary it is for bookkeeping, how to optimize a website. Like, we want to teach people how to do this stuff. We want to teach people how to find real efficiency in operations. We want to teach them how to build wealth in a business without them being the business. We want to teach people how to sell their business and get the most out of it. And the only way to really do that is to get in the trenches with these people, learn their business, and help guide them the best way we can and help them achieve their goals, right? There's no one size fits all. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, a business is a business, and I feel that I can go into any business in any industry and I can make improvements on that business, but it's not going to be the exact same for each business I go into. Everyone's going to be completely different, and that's why it's important for us to come in and learn your business, walk side by side with you for a period of time and see what really drives your business and figure out what your real goals are. If we can do that, then we can help achieve goals. And that's what we're trying to do. We're not the only ones doing it. There's other business consultants out there that are legitimate. Do your research. Look for people that are achieving things that you're trying to achieve, not just flashy, fake stuff online. Look into them, look into their businesses that they say they own. That's one of the reasons we take you guys on in our monthly safety meetings. You can see us operating a business in real time. None of it's made up. It's all real. And we're here to help if you guys need it. Even if you need help finding a consultant specific to your industry, we're building a network of that too. Like, sure, for a restaurant, for example, if a restaurant reaches out to me and needs business consulting, we can absolutely go in, look at their books, look at their procedures, policies, make sure that everything's sound, that they're compliant, do all this stuff. But if they want help building a menu, signing up vendors, and, branding, all this stuff, like, we have a consultant for that we can refer them to, because having somebody industry specific for something like that, absolutely important. But for most general business things or bookkeeping, like, we can work in any industry. Just putting together, the principles that guide us and the things that we've learned through years of doing this, and try and help people with that. So if you're looking for a business consultant, feel free to reach out to us. If we're not the right fit and we can't help you, we're going to tell you we can't help you. We don't have time to waste trying to get people to do stuff that doesn't make sense or that they don't want to do. We're results driven. We need to see this stuff working. We want to be able to show everybody else that it's working. And the only way we can do that is by matching up with the right clients, the people that really want help, that want to achieve goals, that are willing to put in the time and the effort, and that are willing to invest in themselves. We're not trying to, we're not charging $5,000 to come to our summit next month. We're talking about a free consultation, figure out what your needs are, figure out if we're the right fit, and then we build a plan from there. We're a la carte. Everything we do, we have a lot of services. If we don't offer the services, we have somebody in our network that does, and we can build what you need and only what you need, not sell you on a bunch of extra services that aren't going to be beneficial for you. That's what we're doing here. So the best way you can help us and make a difference in people's lives that need it is by follow, share, tell people about us, and watch our full videos. Hopefully you made it to the end of this one. Obviously it was satirical, but unfortunately, it's the reality. There's so many people out there scamming. We need to be the anti-guru, try and get away from this nonsense that people are just taking advantage of people and giving them nothing in return. We're sick of seeing it. So, like I said, like, follow, subscribe, share our videos. We've had some really good videos coming out lately with some good information in them. We have some cool interviews coming up where we're going to be interviewing people that are going to have amazing information in their fields or in their industries. And we want to share this stuff, but it's not getting seen by a lot of people right now. We need it to be seen by everybody. Help share our videos. And like we always say, stay broke.